Good day to you all. This is my video about the respiration and breathing of a toad. Toads need to breathe in order to live, as do all living beings. And as all animals, toads need oxygen. And what better way to do it than to breathe it in their lungs or gills? But what really remains a mystery to me is how do frogs breathe when in water and in land? Toads at birth live underwater until maturity, and in order to breathe, they use their gills. But as the toads mature, they use three different methods of respiration, which are by using the lungs, skin, and the mouth. Toads are cold-blooded, thus they do not need to exert much energy to respire, and unlike mammals, toads only need to breathe in oxygen when necessary. Toads breathe using their lungs only when they are active and when they need a continuous supply of oxygen when their skin can't provide the needed amount of oxygen. Unlike mammals that have diaphragms to help regulate the pressure in their lungs, toads must use their mouth, nostrils, and throat together to bring in and expel gases. A toad's skin is very thin and is marbled with capillaries and other blood vessels that are very near to the surface. The skin's moisture dissolves oxygen from the water and air around it and transmits it into the blood. It is very essential for toads to keep their skin moist at all times, even when in dry lands. Toads secrete mucus to keep the skin moist. Frogs have an additional surface for respiration other than their skin, which is the moist lining of the mouth. When the frog's mouth is not submerged completely in water, this respiratory lining is in constant use, bringing oxygen into the bloodstream from the surrounding air and diffusing excess carbon dioxide back into the environment. Now let's head over to the anatomy of a toad's respiratory system, where we will be discussing about the parts involved and their functions. So first is larynx. The larynx is round or ovoid shaped. It has cartilaginous walls and serves as a passageway of gases towards the lungs. The glottis is a slit opening of the larynx. The vocal cords are a pair of delicate white bands, each located at the side of each glottis, and it produces sounds by means of vibrating the vocal cords itself. The lungs are a pair of big, thin walled sacs and are wrapped by the viscera pleuron, which is a thin outermost covering of the lungs and is lined by simple squamous epithelial cells. The alveoli are the site for the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. It is composed of small thin-walled chambers and is richly supplied with blood alveoli. The bronchi are a pair of short tubes from the larynx that goes to each lung and serves as a passageway of gases from the larynx to the lungs and vice versa.